Have you ever thought about what's been sitting in your freezer for years that might be aging you faster than you think? I'm about to reveal the 4 frozen foods that are silently sabotaging your health after 60. I'll share 4 incredible alternatives that could literally add years to your life. And trust me, the third item on the never touch list is likely in your freezer right now, and it might just shock you. Welcome back to the Senior Health Guide family. For those of you just joining our community, we've dedicated decades to helping people not just survive after 60, but truly thrive. We're passionate about cutting through the confusing nutrition noise and giving you practical, science-backed advice that really works for mature adults like us. What worked for us in our 30s and 40s might actually be working against us now. Over the next 15 minutes, you'll learn about the 4 frozen foods that are working against your body's needs after 60 and why your metabolism can't handle them like it used to. Then, I'll share 4 frozen superfoods that are perfectly suited to your changing nutritional needs. But this isn't just about avoiding the bad stuff. I'll show you how making these simple swaps can help you maintain muscle mass, support brain health, boost energy levels, and even improve your sleep quality. You'll walk away from this video with actionable information you can use today. Before we get to the lists, let's have an honest conversation about why frozen foods are actually more important to get right after 60 than at any other time in your life. This foundation is crucial because once you understand the why, the what becomes so much clearer. Your body is changing in ways that most people don't talk about. Your metabolism has slowed down by about 2 to 3% per decade since your 20s, which means you're burning fewer calories. But here's what's really important. Your calorie needs are decreasing, while your nutrient needs are actually increasing. It's like trying to fit more groceries into a smaller shopping cart. As you age, your stomach produces less acid, making it harder to absorb crucial nutrients like vitamin B12, iron, and calcium. Your sense of taste and smell can diminish, which might lead to overeating or undereating. Your muscle mass is also declining at an accelerated rate after 60, and this is directly tied to your metabolism, bone health, and overall independence. Here's some genuinely good news. Frozen foods can be your secret weapon. When chosen correctly, they're often more nutritious than fresh foods that have been sitting around for a week. They are incredibly convenient, reduce food waste, and help you maintain consistent nutrition even when cooking feels overwhelming. The key is knowing which ones to choose and which ones to avoid, because unfortunately, the frozen food industry has not been kind to the nutritional needs of mature adults. Most frozen meals are too high in sodium, too low in protein, and loaded with inflammatory ingredients that work against everything your body is trying to accomplish. Let's start with the 4 worst frozen foods. 1. Frozen pizza. I know this might hurt a little. Frozen pizza is a nutrition disaster, especially after 60. First, its sodium content is astronomical, often between 700 and 1200 milligrams per serving. Since your kidneys are less efficient, this leads to higher blood pressure and water retention. Second, the refined carbohydrates in the crust cause massive blood sugar spikes. Your insulin sensitivity decreases with age, so these spikes hit harder and last longer, leading to energy crashes and a higher risk of type 2 diabetes. Third, the processed meats are loaded with nitrates and preservatives that your body's natural detoxification ability can no longer handle efficiently. Finally, frozen pizza provides almost no protein relative to its massive calorie content, working against muscle preservation, which is vital for your health after 60. 2. Frozen breakfast pastries. These are essentially sugar bombs wrapped in refined flour. They contain 15 to 25 grams of sugar per serving, making them particularly dangerous for bodies with compromised blood sugar regulation. Many also contain inflammatory trans fats, or oils that can increase the risk of heart disease and cognitive decline. Eating a high-sugar breakfast can also make you hungrier throughout the day, disrupting your hunger hormones and contributing to weight gain around your midsection, which is a dangerous type of fat. These foods provide zero nutritional value when your body needs nutrients more than ever. 3. Frozen fried foods. Foods like chicken nuggets, French fries, and fish sticks are a perfect storm of inflammation. The oils used are often rancid, and reheating them creates inflammatory compounds called advanced glycation, end products, AGEs, that accelerate the aging process. Your body's natural anti-inflammatory defenses weaken with age, so these foods cause more damage, contributing to joint pain, brain fog, and chronic diseases. They are also extremely calorie-dense with very poor satiety, leading to overeating and unwanted weight gain that is much harder to lose after 60. 4. Frozen desserts and ice cream. These are loaded with added sugars, artificial flavors, and emulsifiers that can seriously disrupt your gut microbiome, which is more sensitive with age. The high sugar content causes massive inflammation and has been directly linked to cognitive decline and an increased risk of dementia. These desserts also trigger intense cravings, creating a vicious cycle where you need more and more sugar to feel satisfied. Their artificial ingredients can also interfere with your sleep quality, which is already a major concern for people over 60. Now, let's talk about the foods that are not just okay, but are nutritional powerhouses that can help you feel better, look younger, and even live longer. 1. Frozen wild-caught fish. This is the single most important dietary change you can make. Wild-caught fish like salmon and sardines are flash frozen at peak freshness, making them more nutritious than most fresh fish. They are packed with omega-3 fatty acids that are crucial for brain health, heart health, and reducing inflammation. They are also incredibly convenient and provide high-quality, easily digestible protein for muscle maintenance. Look for individually frozen pieces and avoid farmed fish when possible. 2. Frozen berries. Frozen berries are an absolute superfood for people over 60. They are picked at peak ripeness and flash frozen, preserving their high antioxidant content that protects your brain, supports your immune system, and fights chronic inflammation. Blueberries, in particular, have been called brain berries due to their proven ability to improve memory and cognitive function. The fiber in berries also helps with digestive health and blood sugar regulation. 3. Frozen vegetables. This might seem obvious, but frozen vegetables make it incredibly easy to get your daily servings without waste. They are picked at peak nutrition and flash frozen, often making them more nutritious than fresh vegetables that have been sitting in your fridge. Look for single ingredient products with no added sauces or sodium. Cruciferous vegetables like broccoli, cauliflower, and leafy greens are excellent choices for their nutrients and fiber, which support detoxification, brain health, and gut health. 4. Frozen bone broth. This is the most underrated frozen food for people over 60. High-quality frozen bone broth is packed with collagen, amino acids, and minerals that support joint health, skin elasticity, and digestive health. Your body's natural collagen production decreases with age, so supplementing through a diet becomes crucial for maintaining mobility. Bone broth is also easy to digest and helps heal the gut lining, which often becomes more permeable with age. Look for bone broth that gels when cold, as this is a sign of high collagen content. Now that you know what to avoid and what to embrace, here are some practical tips to make these changes without feeling overwhelmed. Start with a gentle freezer audit. Identify the foods to avoid and either finish them or donate them, but make a commitment not to replace them. Next, gradually add the beneficial foods to your shopping list. Start with just 1 or 2 items, like frozen fish and berries. Create simple meal templates that incorporate these foods, such as salmon with roasted frozen vegetables. Batch cook when you have the energy, and remember to keep it simple at first. This is about progress, not perfection. Every small change is moving you in the right direction. Your body will thank you, and you'll likely notice increased energy, better sleep, and improved digestion within just a few weeks. Remember, Aging well isn't about luck or good genes. It's about making informed choices that support your body's changing needs. You have more control over how you feel and function than you might think.